think this is going to be our
Who are we
best.
waiting for? I thought
No
we were
one.
waiting for. You
Yeah.
lied to me?
Well, you know how it is. You invite 5 people, and 4 of them say they're going to show up, and then 4 of them back out at the very last minute. Oh, what's going on, kiddos? I didn't see you there. Welcome to Dad's Anime Stash, where your dads are going to go on another digital adventure. With me in the studio this week, Sai and Mark.
For a second, I thought it was gonna boo him.
Oh no, I didn't. I should have made a boo sound effect. I'll get one ready for next week. So guys, what are we talking about? What's going on? Tell me about this black gear connoisseur we got going on over here.
I like black gears.
Black gears. So this week we are talking about episodes 2, 3, and 4. What do these episodes have in common, Sai?
They have Digimon in them.
They all have Digimon in them. Very correct. They also have champion level Digimon. They have champion level digital. They have champion level Digitistan.
Hmm?
Mark, you've been pretty quiet. What are your thoughts on that? Are you talking? We can't hear you. Why is your mustache crooked? Is that a fake mustache?
How about now?
We can hear you. Is that a fake mustache?
No.
Why is it crooked?
I don't know. I said I'm sick, so I'm going to be quiet.
No, you're not going to be quiet. You're going to explain why you threw on a fake mustache.
Yeah.
Came on a podcast.
No, I mean, I'm actually, I'll be watching a lot of Digimon over the next, a couple weeks, because I'm going to try to restart with Cameron. Because now we're only watching a few, so I think I actually can keep up with them. But this is where when you first see a lot of the weird stuff in Digimon now. I mean, it was weird stuff, but then you see this is the first of the human elements start bleeding. You get the trolley car and the lakes and then obviously the black ears and turning all the Digimon into douchebags.
Do you think that's a human thing? Or did you change subjects mid-sentence?
I mean, both.
Gosh. That's not going to get old at all. Okay, so we see. I just want to point out that Gomamon comes in clutch here with his fishnet attack. He saves everyone. When we last left, our dudes were falling off a cliff and they fell into water. Sai, get your hand away from the camera. So, Sai, now we're gonna have to edit this whole podcast because you did something inappropriate.
Show the finger?
Yeah.
Oh.
The thumb's not a finger. They fell into water. They were all going to drown. And Gomamon saves everyone by calling in some fish friends. You got to give him credit there.
Yeah, true.
So that happens. And then they make it to a bunch of phones. I'd say the phones are human things, right?
Yes.
The phones are probably more human than digital, except sometimes you guys probably don't know this. Back in the day, the phone is how you got the internet.
It's a crazy thing.
So you would hook a phone line up to a modem, and then you would torture a robot until it screamed, and then you would be able to Google Heather Harmon.
And it'd only take you 30 hours.
It would not take 30 hours. It would take 8 minutes tops. So Matt has a plan here in this second episode. He wants to sit around and wait for someone to call the phones. Does that sound like a good plan to any of you guys?
No.
Yeah, considering how reliable payphones always were,
They were probably a lot more reliable back then. Sai, I'm surprised to hear you say that. You're always a Matt apologist.
I'm not an apologist. I mean, there's nothing better for them to do.
I mean,
They
true.
keep moving. They could
Oh,
go
you want to walk around on the hot desert metal sand? How
Yeah.
that doesn't work out very well for them.
They have shoes.
I mean, I guess, but well,
Yeah, but ambient heat in the sky.
And there's no ambient heat by the
this is what-
payphones?
Not as much as when you're standing on metal.
Is it the first time we really get the fact that the Digimon can't digivolve unless they eat?
That is. I have a note about Digimon not being able to digivolve when they're hungry.
Actually, I watched the Japanese and that did not come up.
Really?
So
So the
it is.
Japanese isn't as good, is what you're saying.
No, it's because the people are in danger.
Mm.
The food thing makes sense to me though.
It does make sense. You figured.
I mean, to be fair, I didn't watch
Not
the
obvious.
second episode all the way in Japanese, so I wouldn't know.
Did you turn it back to English?
No, I had watched it last week, and I watched the 2 last ones in Japanese before I came here.
Really? So you went all sub.
Yep.
Interesting. It's good to have that point of view. So is Shellmon still known as Shellmon in the sub?
I don't know.
Right.
I didn't watch that episode, and I watched that one in English.
Oh, you just watched the whole thing in English? I gotcha.
Yeah.
Well, Shellmon attacks, right? Shellmon is a champion level data type. Can you believe that? I know you were thinking virus.
Did they say that?
No,
I think so.
Okay.
they do not, but I looked it up.
He is a virus.
He's not
Have
a
you
virus.
seen his face?
And what's the only thing that can stand up to data?
Vaccine.
No, virus stands up to data and vaccine stands up to virus, but it's backwards. So Greymon, our friend Agumon digivolves into Greymon and beats him, even though he's not typed correctly, but that's okay.
Yeah, he should actually really lose that.
Yeah. Well,
Because he's also a fire.
that's true. He had a lot going against him, but he still won. And that's our first champion level. Is everyone excited?
No. Agreement.
It was a great thing.
So our guys move on. Now, I always remembered it differently. I never ever remember it correctly. I always remember the next 2 in reverse because I thought Diomon digivolved before.
Never.
No,
No.
I was wrong.
I was wrong about the third one, but I thought that I thought it was Tentomon that was third.
Nope.
Nope,
Quite.
he's fourth.
The little exciting thing in our next episode, we get to see Monochromon, the champion level data. We get to see 2 Monochromon. What's good about Monochromon, Sai?
They're armored.
Yeah, but you know who evolves into Monochromon?
Who evolves into Monochromon? Is it not Agumon?
No, it's Gatsumon.
Really?
You love Gatsumon.
I do. I thought he was a champion. Okay.
No. So
I might be thinking of
Gatsumon
Ice.
has that Gatsumon, the champion level of Gatsumon, it looks like a diamond Gatsumon.
Yeah, it's Ice Gatsumon, right?
I think. I don't remember exactly. We'll get into that in 4 years when we get to Frontier with the worst digivolution scene ever.
Yes.
So this is our episode about Matt and how he thinks he's too cool for school, but he's not. He's a fool.
Is that what it was about in
Yeah.
English?
Hmm?
I said in English, is that what it was about?
What was it about in Japanese?
It was like he was all worried about TK.
Yeah, that's what this was about. And it's not that he's worried about TK. It's that he doesn't want to be responsible for TK, but feels like he is.
He's too cool.
No, it wasn't like that in Japanese, really. It was like he was just worried about TK.
Interesting. Now, He was in the English dub. He's like, yeah, we don't live together, but I have to take care of him. He's a pain.
Yeah, I think that conversation in Japanese was like, yeah, he's my brother. No, because doesn't uh Ty say something about him being his little brother?
What?
Does Ty know he's Matt is his brother?
Yeah, they all know that. They all knew that before they came into the digital world.
Not in Japanese.
Then that's
That
weird.
whole conversation was
It was
the
vague.
conversation between Matt and TK and
Ty.
Ty in Japanese is Matt telling Ty that TK is his little brother.
That's awesome. That's actually not. I think that's stupid because clearly they would have talked. They knew each other before they came to the digital world.
I mean, yeah, but not. They don't live together.
No, I mean, not those. Ty and Matt talked to each other at camp. It's not like just 8 random kids were picked. They were all together when they fell through the whole digital hole.
No, I know, but I'm saying like they might not talk about. I don't tell people about my little brother unless they like see him.
That's the first thing I do.
Oh well, you're weird.
Why? I'm like, my little brother Sai's a cool guy.
Oh my god,
I consider you my brother. You don't consider me your brother?
that's fine. I didn't think that's what you were talking.
So he's your little brother, though.
Sai?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm younger than Josh.
10 years younger than me. Yeah, that's how ages work. The younger one is the little brother. Yeah, so I'm glad we established that. So, kind of a big episode. Not really, but for us it is, because we get to see Seadramon.
Yeah, I like Seadramon.
Seadramon is a champion level. He's a data type, but this is not the metal Seadramon we're going to run into later. Do you agree?
I don't think so.
I don't think so either. This is just some dude.
It kind of would make sense though, because he wasn't Black Gearified.
He wasn't, but he was also set on fire by the Digidestined. So
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It was
he had
kind of
every reason to be upset.
He had
A
every
little bit, yeah.
and then they beat him up. So I mean, it kind of makes a little sense if it's the Metal Seadramon later on.
We'll put a pin in this
Yeah,
note.
let's put a pin in that.
Mind when that guy pops up, we'll see if he makes any remark about being set on fire. So
Or just not liking people.
That could be just he doesn't like them. So let's
If I set your tail on fire, would you like me?
No.
Okay then.
No, I think Seadramon was right, man. Justice for Seadramon. They set him on fire, then beat him up. That's not nice.
And set him on fire again.
Yeah. I'd say to date, Seadramon is the scariest Digimon we've seen.
I will say to date, that is the best Digimon fight you see.
Yeah. It had more than 3 frames of animation, so it had that going for it.
Yeah, and he did different things. He like slapped Seadramon with his tail.
Who did?
Garurumon.
So that's a big thing. We get the evolution of why am I blanking? Gabumon into Garurumon. That's going to be a big thing later. So Garurumon, champion level. Did you know he is all 3 attributes? Data, virus, and vaccine?
No.
He is.
How?
I don't know. I don't know how it works.
I know there's different types of Garurumon. Like there's 2 Garurumon that are slightly different.
There's lots of Garurumons.
Well, no, but I mean actual like not black Garurumon. Like it's called Garurumon. And there's like 2 different ones.
Are you thinking there's 3 different Garurumons, just 3 different attributes?
No.
Then I don't
There's
know.
one that's like the coloring is slightly different.
Are you thinking of Zert's Garurumon? Because that's an evolution.
No,
He's greenish.
no, it's like it's almost like navy blue and white, and then like one's like a lighter color blue or something. It's almost unintelligible, the difference.
Okay. I don't think it matters that much.
It doesn't. I was trying.
from there. So they set they set Seedramon on fire, kick his ass, set him on fire again, and then move on with their lives. So that's pretty nice of them. And then the next episode is what? So the next episode is pretty important because it's when we see our first black gear. Sai, I bet that got you excited as a black gear connoisseur.
Yeah, it did. I didn't like that you didn't get to see much of it.
You got to see it embed itself in Miramon.
Yeah, but also when it was flying over him, it was just like a black cloud.
Well, yeah.
I mean, yeah.
What were they really?
They're like, it's a black gear. I was like, nope, I don't think it is. But then I was like, oh, maybe that is a black gear.
It was a black gear.
Also, did no one notice that there was gears in the sand?
Well, yeah, that's what was fucking up the compass.
No, like there is like big gear, like crop circles in the sand.
Oh, I didn't notice that. That's very cool.
Yeah, it's like you don't see it. You see it twice, I think, but it's like 2 far away shots, and there's like big gears in the sand. I was like, nobody's gonna talk about that. Also, well, I'll let you get to it. I'll talk about it when it happens.
Go ahead.
No, go.
No,
I like your. Why was Birdramon so fucking big?
Birdramon's always big.
Not that big.
Yeah.
No.
Birdramon in her claws.
Yeah. But she was literally like big enough to carry all of them in her claws.
Oh, it's called plot armor.
Yeah. But that was ridiculous. She was weight. I mean, Miramon got big, but
we've seen Miramon change size before, so
yeah, but that makes sense.
We'll go over the plot of the episode. You know,
I was trying to let you do that.
They go to a Yokomon village, and Biomon. They're all really impressed with Biomon because Biomon digivolves, and then from a Yokomon, and the Yokomon are all like, "Cool," and they eat birdseed.
Oh, okay. So in Japan, it's not Yokomon, it's Pyokomon.
Pyokomon. That's crazy. This is gonna get hard.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's weird.
I'm gonna memorize all this though.
Birdramon's the same.
So the Biomon tell them to stay away from the mountain because there's a scary Digimon named Miramon who actually isn't that scary. But Miramon is our first black.
Miramon is hella scary.
No, Miramon's nice.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, like just the concept.
Appearance-wise?
Yeah, appearance-wise.
Yeah, he's just a man on fire
with his mouth sutured closed.
His mouth sutured shut. They sewed his mouth shut and set him on fire. Champion level Digimon, data and vaccine type. Man.
Yeah, I like Miramon though. He's cool.
I like Miramon too.
Except that all of his movement was one frame of animation throughout the entire.
Well, you gotta save what you can, I guess. And as far as Digimon goes, it's saving money everywhere you can.
He just power slid all the way down that mountain.
He did.
I feel like that mountain should have caught on fire.
It was a volcano, so it was all.
But there was grass around it. It was green.
It was a volcano. They pointed out it was a volcano.
Oh no, not in Japanese. They call it a mountain.
Oh,
It's Miharashi Mountain.
man.
So did they? So in English, did they like make a big deal about the water in the fountain?
Yeah.
About how it came from
the purest source in the digital world.
Oh, they didn't say all that. They just said the Miharashi Mountain water is really good.
Like that. They said it was the best water in the digital world, which I thought was bull crap because they haven't been everywhere. Those Yokomon have never even been outside of that village. It's lazy. Miramon is a Digimon who's on fire. And you know what's cool about him is he digivolves into, not in this episode, but just in life in general, he can digivolve into Skull Miramon, who digivolves into Beelzemon.
Mm-hmm.
You're a big fan of Beelzemon.
Yeah. That he also goes from I'm gonna be mad that I don't think of his name.
Impmon?
Yes.
Yeah. You're a big fan of anyone who kills Leomon. So you like 98% of Digimon.
I was gonna say I disagreed with that, but then I thought about it. Ogremon's pretty cool.
Ogremon is a cool dude. And I like that he wants to fight Leomon. It's like,
yeah, that's his whole they're like, best friends, really.
They're rivals. He's like, it's nothing personal, man. I just want to fight you.
Yeah.
It's like the Goku Vegeta rivalry of Digimon.
Yeah, and he carries a big bone.
He does carry a big bone.
Big boner.
Nice.
Yeah.
So that's our third. It's a third champion Digivolution.
Yeah.
You look like you got something important to say, Sai.
No, I was just trying to think of all the Digimon that killed Leomon.
Like ever?
Yeah.
Are you trying to think of the one from Try? You can't remember the name?
Yeah, what was it?
Miyokuman?
Oh, yeah, it was her, huh? Wasn't it? Oh shit. And then it wasn't. No, it was the thingy thing, the weird thing in Tamers.
No, the D virus?
Yeah, the D virus, right? Yeah.
No.
It wasn't the D virus?
It was Beelzemon.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Beelzemon lights him up. And it's just like Jerry's so sad, but she's a Digimon fan, so she should know better.
Yeah, she really should.
She should have seen it coming. All right. So you guys have any favorite moments, least favorite moments from these 3 episodes?
I liked when
I like Seadra.
I liked when Ty dropped the bucket. He was like, in the well after it was clearly incinerated, the water. He was like, let's drop the well, and he goes bang, and then they burn the water. I mean the bucket.
I liked the Shellmon battle where Ty picks up a stick and starts hitting Shellmon.
Oh yeah,
he's throwing down, man.
Joe in the Japanese is a lot more bearable. He's really not bad.
I don't think Joe's bad either way. I think Joe.
No, he's not annoying.
He's the voice of reason. He doesn't want to be there. Would you want to be there?
Yeah, but he's not as whiny in Japanese.
Maybe you just can't tell the inflection because he's speaking Japanese.
No, he's more matter of fact. He's coming up with plans and stuff, and kind of matter of fact.
Oh,
in Japanese, yeah. But he also has that "I'm trying to get out of here" thing.
He's not so much coming up with the plans in the English. He's telling people that their plans are wrong and not explaining why he's saying that.
Yeah, that's what I mean. He's like, I think in the second episode, I kind of started watching it again. But then I was like, oh, it's time to go to the thing, so I can't finish it. But in the second episode, he was like, there's a road. There has to be a road to go back up to where Quagamon threw him down. He was like, yeah, so let's just find a road. And everyone was like, nah, let's not. And they call him
he's on top
Sensei.
of things. He's
No,
kind of.
Senpai. They call him Senpai. So
They call him Senpai?
yeah.
They actually call him that.
Yeah. He's the oldest.
Interesting. So I guess Digimon has like a history of calling the least helpful people senpai.
Like Leomon?
No, like I don't remember his name, but the guy they called senpai in Ghost Game
Oh.
with the bandaged hand.
Yeah. The one with the Digimon that's trying to bang him.
I don't think Jellymon's trying to bang him.
I think Jellymon was.
It doesn't.
That or she's a tease.
What?
Okay, we're not getting into this. We can get into this in 4 years when we get to that. All right, man. All right, guys. Anything else going on you want to talk about before we wrap this up? We hit Digimon pretty hard. We described everything that happened in those 3 episodes. Do want to point out the animation is ass.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Very
the lips. Even in
on-
Japanese, the sync of the lips isn't good.
The sync of the lips wasn't good.
No, it's not. Like, if you pay attention, it's pretty not on point. It's better than the English, but not good.
Well, the English, I don't know. I guess you're probably right, but the English most of the time they probably skipped some animation frames, so their mouth, like they start talking and their mouth stays open until they're done talking. Their lips never move while they're talking.
Yeah, probably. I've never actually paid attention to the lip frames for the English, so I don't know. I just want to see Edamon.
He's coming, man. It's gonna be a while, but he's
It's going to be a while.
Well, yeah.
There's a real lot to cover.
We got some real arcs coming up before we get to the Etamon arc. But he's not, you know what? He's not that far. I'm going to be honest.
No, it just feels far. Because I'm pretty sure before episode 10 is the end of this arc.
No.
No?
No. 13.
I was close.
They split up at 13.
Okay.
That's
Well, the split up.
That's not
Okay, so 12.
I'd say the split. I say when they get split, that's the end of this arc. After they take on Devimon.
Yeah. Oh, I'd say okay. Fine. I won't argue.
We can argue about it next week. It'll be fine.
Yeah. We could argue about it in 4 weeks. 3
Why
weeks.
4 weeks?
3 weeks, because that's probably when we'll be talking about it.
Yeah, but I mean, we can argue about it every week.
Or that works as well.
So next week we're going to be doing the next 3 episodes, and that should wrap up the whole champion arc. So we'll get Kawaterimon, Togemon, and Ikakumon.
Yeah.
And now I know what you're thinking. Spoilers, but those are the names of the episodes. So I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah,
it's gonna be good. And then after that, that's when we run into evil Devimon. We're also gonna hear about some Sub-Zero Ice punches. So good things are coming.
Oh, Manzimon?
Mazimon. It's happening.
Man, that happens before Devimon?
No, Devimon appears, but then
Oh, I meant before the big thing with Devimon.
yeah, the last champion. All right, guys, we're gonna end it for the week. We will be back next week with our next 3 episodes. What do you do on YouTube? We're still on YouTube. Yeah, do the YouTube. You like, you subscribe on Facebook. You like it. When you do a podcast, you subscribe to podcasts.
Follow. Yeah, subscribe.
Follow
yeah.
podcasts.
I think it depends on the platform, but
As in, do RSS feeds still exist? Like you have to type in URLs and stuff?
I believe so, yeah.
Do that. Anyone listening, type in our URL to follow our RSS feed somehow.
Yeah.
So I end the podcast in the traditional manner.